A fact-based synopsis of the story's contents is provided below. A condensed version of the story's substance is as follows. Here is a humorous interpretation of the plot. The Big Bang Theory's canon dictated certain aspects of young Sheldon's plot, but the spin-off revealed its greatest shock right away. The first spin-off of The Big Bang Theory was already well-liked by viewers by the time the show's finale aired. Sheldon's upbringing and adolescence in small-town Texas were chronicled in Young Sheldon. Young Sheldon adheres closely to canon facts provided by the original series. Even if Stewart fails to save the universe, the impending spin-off of The Big Bang Theory is expected to drastically alter the fictitious world of the sitcom franchise. Therefore, the repercussions of George Sr.'s premature death in Sheldon's early teens had to be the main focus of Young Sheldon's conclusion. Longtime viewers were aware that Sheldon's father will die in Young Sheldon because The Big Bang Theory has previously stated that George Sr. passed away when Sheldon was about 13. The spin-off, however, never tried to conceal this fact from casual fans. Conversely, the fate of George Sr. was hinted at in Poker, Faith, and Eggs, Episode 3 of Season 1. The moment serves to alert viewers that George Sr.'s health is a serious problem. Even though Young Sheldon's comedy tone makes sure the heart attack isn't too upsetting, George Sr. had a small heart attack on this excursion and is admitted to the hospital for a short while. The scenario serves to alert viewers that George Sr.'s health is a serious problem. Even though Young Sheldon's sitcom tone makes sure the incident isn't too tragic, it is evident that George Sr.'s heart is in danger as early as the third episode of the show. The spin-off makes sure that his eventual death doesn't come as a huge shock by gently bringing emphasis to this regrettable reality. But the early staging of his first heart attack also made it possible for spectators to gradually forget about the hazard. Sheldon kept George Sr.'s death a secret until the very end. George Sr. had already been identified by the Big Bang Theory as having passed away while Sheldon was a teenager. This was a wise move because Young Sheldon postponed George Sr.'s passing until the very end of the episode. Only a few months after the conclusion of Young Sheldon, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage carried on the tales of Georgie, Mary, Missy, and Meemaw. But it still felt like a completely other series, because it happened right before Sheldon moved to Caltech. George Sr.'s passing marked a significant turning point in Young Sheldon's journey. The family was already divided before the spin-off concluded, because the move had place soon after Georgie moved in with the McAllisters. Young Sheldon thus succeeded in using George Sr.'s passing as a fitting conclusion to the plot of the show. This was made feasible because, as early as the third episode of The Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon hinted at the show's eventual demise. Appreciate the primetime coverage from Screen Rant? Get the inside scoop from performers and showrunners on your favorite series by subscribing to our weekly Network TV newsletter by clicking below. Be sure to select Network TV in your selections.